Hello.
Hello, everyone. Yes, believe it or not, we are here for the next episode of A Conversation with Kelly. Episode, who knows what at this point, but I am here, my lovely new co-host, Allie. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. Just enjoying my last day off of work for this weekend. And I just did a couple things with my mom just to get just put some money in the bank. Paid Geet for the hotel in Vegas for my part, and then obviously got some birthday stuff for her and everything. Went for a walk, and also went for a walk with Magoo, and then just kind of hung out today.
Shout out to Geet. She's definitely watching this.
But happy birthday to her, of course.
Yes, happy birthday for sure. Yeah, I mean, I didn't do much of anything. I think I'm prepping for a potential trip to, I think Canada. I don't know. I'm going there, I think in a couple days. I'm not really sure why, but yeah, I'm heading over there soon.
I will say, yes, I booked Saturday off because that's the day you get here.
Exciting. Yes, we are here, as you can see. It's pretty weird to be talking about Survivor when Big Brother is like not even close to over. But that's what?
It's so funny.
Yeah, that's the reality that we're in right now. I don't believe this has ever happened before where they've been airing both at the same time, but that's what's going on now. So I'm excited to see, how this is, going to go. But yeah, we're talking about the season premiere of Survivor. It's starting in a few minutes. We're all really excited for it. And, we figured that since it's 90-minute episodes and things like that, I feel like it's kind of prime for a live reactive sorts. I don't know if we're going to be doing this every week. I don't think we're going to, but when we can, we'll definitely try to do it a bit more.
We're definitely going to do as much as we can, obviously, if we're available and stuff, but sometimes we'll just do a regular episode, and then sometimes we'll do it react.
Yeah, we didn't do it all that much last season, so I really want to kind of get back into it for this one. But what are your anticipations going into this premiere overall?
Oh, I think it's going to be really good. My expectations are pretty high. And I don't think any elimination's really going to be shocking to me. I don't really dislike anybody as of right now. Obviously there's the certain people preseason I'm not as big on. I don't hate anybody so far. Just hopefully nobody really is just hopefully no one's problematic and everything like that.
Crossing our fingers for that, yeah.
But I'm just hoping for a really good premiere.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this premiere quite a bit. Something we didn't touch upon, I think, in the cast assessment, because I don't think it was announced at the time, the theme song's coming back. So we love that.
I'm so happy.
Yes, we're going to have the full theme song. Jeff already confirmed that that's something that's going to be going on all season because we have longer episodes now. So that's really exciting. And one other thing I did want to mention real quick. If you didn't watch our cast assessment and draft, we were not the biggest fans of the player Emily. She came across as very abrasive, and I just don't feel like she's going to do all that well. But I will give her this. We read an article the other day. This was literally when we were doing our Traders Canada draft.
Yeah.
And apparently Emily is straight up didn't apply for 44 just because she was in such disarray over the Gabler win, which is so funny to me.
Oh, I know, it's so good.
Yeah, so that's a little exciting. We like the fact that she, supports the right people. Cassidy was robbed. We've said this before. Other than that, very excited to see how this premiere goes. I think this is a really strong cast, honestly. At least it looks like one. So I'm really excited to see how this premiere turns out.
It kind of cut out for me because I was resetting my VPN.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what was going on. Wait, what cut out for you? The StreamYard or the...
Yeah, the StreamYard. I was just... I couldn't... When I was resetting it, it just didn't hear... I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, okay.
About Emily?
Oh, I was talking about how she came across as very abrasive. We weren't a huge fan of her, but then we found out recently that apparently she didn't apply. She applied for the show because she was in such disarray over Gabler's win and didn't want that to happen again. So I thought that was really funny. I like the fact that she's
I think that is so funny. People. Yeah. I think that's I think that's just pretty iconic. Like, she obviously wasn't a fan of Gabler, as she should be, because literally everybody in that Final Four were good except for him. So like, I just thought it was kind of stupid that everybody voted for him except for one. Like, really, why are they voting for him? He did nothing.
Well, I mean, he did do something. I just don't like Gabler.
I mean, he did stuff, but like
he had I think he had a really good FTC. I just am not a fan of him.
Oh shit! Oh, I'm back on ET tonight on Paramount. I had to reset my VPN because to let me log back into your Paramount Plus because it was not letting me for a sec. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna reset that.
Oh, great. Okay.
But I can still stay on cast just in case.
Okay. Yeah, just let me know.
I'll stay on there just in case, but I'll use Paramount Plus for now.
Yeah, so we have 2 minutes until the premiere. I'm really excited to see how this goes. I think this is going to be a really good season overall. And yeah.
It's going to be fun, I'm pretty sure. And I like that it's a little bit longer too. So it's 9 So it's an hour and a half with commercials.
Yes. So they're not actually 90-minute episodes. They're more like over an hour episodes. But over an hour you can get a lot more done than you can in 40 minutes anyway. And that's honestly always a complaint of mine with these episodes is they just don't include enough. And I'm hoping that they include a lot more here, but we'll have to see.
I hope so.
Now, that being said, the premiere usually is an hour and a half long. Over an hour episode. So that isn't too different. It's going to be, but for the rest of the season, I think it's going to be really good because I think that there's definitely going to be someone that is purple. There always is, but I feel like this kind of reduces the potential of that happening. I think we're going to see a lot more. I'm hoping we see a lot more from a lot of these players because I know that was an issue in especially the preseason of 40 of the pre-merge of 44. There were a lot of people we just didn't know much about, and we found out more about them at the merge. And I feel like this avoids that issue. So,
oh, definitely.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how this goes. Also, it is not started for me. I don't know if it has for you. I'm on a car commercial right now.
Mine's finishing the Drew Barrymore show commercial.
No. We love her making the right decision in not airing her show.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I feel like she probably will soon if the which, by the way, congrats to the WGA for working things out. We love you got your fair pay. We did want to mention that real quick.
It's so good. I'm so happy.
Writer's strike. Yes. But I mean, we still fucked the studios for how long this took, but I'm glad that everything, worked out for the WGA and they were able to, get the not just a somewhat good outcome, the best possible deal that they wanted. So
Jeff said in a preseason interview there's going to be a lot of pairs this season. Ooh, excited.
It's starting for me. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
You're already giving me winner pick vibe.
Mine took a little bit to go on because it's saying optimizing video playback.
Not Emily saying she wants to be voted off first.
Oh, fuck. Girl.
Oh god, Jake's gonna annoy me. I just know it. For a second, I thought he said Kendra-Jha.
I would be so here for it.
Survivor Barbie.
No, Jeff's a Barbie stan, but yes.
Emily's doing a lot already. Jesus.
I feel like Emily's leaving early.
She said she wanted to, so
Like, she's just very abrasive.
Oh, I guess it is pronounced Katurah.
Yes.
Oh, hey, it's a swimming challenge, which my snap set is the thing I'm best at apparently in Survivor. So let's.
Apparently, I got hold on. I got best cook in 6 out of challenges, but I got sole survivor. Optimizing your video or your video playback experience.
This is so nerve wracking.
Can you put it on cast for me for a little bit? Until Paramount Plus stops stalling. Oh wait, it's back. It's back. Oh yeah, come on. It's just Paramount Plus keeps stalling, so put it on. Can you just put it back on cast for me for a minute?
Yeah. Did you see any of that challenge?
I did. Well, some of it, most of it. It's very intense. We think that we thought that Brando and Jake would be together.
Wait, what?
And they're going together on this challenge. It's working for me now, but stay on cast just in case.
Holy shit, that was a challenge to start off with.
Yeah, I hope Brandon's okay.
I was stressing for him there. Holy shit. Like, he was, like, really struggling.
I know.
So, yeah, I mean, I did think that, like, preseason that was going to be, like, a issue for Brandon was, like, the physical challenges and things like that. But it seems like everyone was, like, recognizing that, like, it was just really hard for him. So,
Yeah.
hopefully Lulu's going to be okay. And here's the thing. I feel like he's gonna be fine either way because Emily literally said she wants to be first boot if they don't win. So
That's so
I
weird.
just feel like she might
Why
go.
does she want to be first boot?
I don't know if you saw the segment, but she basically said like, "Oh, it's easier that way. I don't have to stay here forever."
Oh yeah.
But it's like you literally signed up to be on the show. Why do you want to
Like
leave
literally
early?
her saying that kind of just like she's just kind of a waste of space. Like she could have
Yeah,
taken someone else could have taken her spot.
Yeah, it's always disappointing when people say things like that. It's like, why are you, if you want to leave early, like, why did you apply?
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
what
Like
was the point? Because you
she
knew
wanted to
exactly
apply.
what you were getting yourself
Like
into.
she did say she didn't want to apply because of Gabler winning, but then she applies and now she's like, "Oh, I'll be first boot if my tribe loses."
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
Emily's
I feel like I don't really get her.
No, I don't either. I don't either. I feel like she's gonna be like the kind of player we get sometimes where it's like you literally just can't like get a solid read on her. And I feel like
That's like basically the only woman I root against.
yeah, like I just don't feel like she's going to be here very long. I'm already getting that like if she doesn't go tonight, like let's say Lulu loses, I'd be very shocked if she doesn't. I think the second Lulu goes to tribal, like she's gonna be on because they seemed very turned off by what she said about Bruce.
Mhm.
So I
Especially
don't
Bruce. Like, Bruce did not look impressed. He just like rolled his eyes.
I kind of wish they were on the same tribe. I would have been here for that rivalry. That would have been fun.
Oh, I know. That would have been so funny.
But unfortunately,
Everyone was like, "Really? Are you kidding me?"
I wonder if she would have been as bold if they were on the same tribe. Because, like, you're literally just starting out. You're like, well, he actually has an advantage. Like,
I wouldn't say he has an advantage. He just he just got medevac. That's why he left.
I would
And then
disagree that
he came back because he was feeling better.
I would disagree that he's even played before. He was there for like 5 seconds during the challenge they just did. Like, he
Yeah,
hasn't
literally.
gotten to
That's
do like
it.
anything. He never
Yeah.
even got to bond with his tribe. Like,
Mhm. Yeah, like poor guy. Like he has no
yeah.
advantage.
Exactly. Like I wouldn't say he has one at
Woman,
all.
what are you thinking?
I think they definitely made the right. I mean, I think it's kind of funny that she said that, but
Oh, I think it is too. But like, if I was on the season, I'd probably be like turned off too. In a way, I'd be like,
yeah, it would have definitely.
if I was on her tribe, I'd be like,
Yeah.
can I go for her?
What I would have thought is that the show's back for me, so we should probably watch.
Sounds good. Also, unmute on cast.
I will say, I'm not getting free jury vibes from Sifu. I'm really not.
They're talking about Emily.
I love how just amped Bruce is to play this game.
I love him.
That sounds like a Leo.
Poor Brandon.
Oh, this is different. I like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can mute the cast.
Oh yeah.
It's just because, like, I think it might just be because there could be too many people on your Paramount Plus. Maybe that's why it keeps on, like, stalling.
I'm not sure. Yeah, lots to talk about here. Let me just say, I really like the dynamic we already have on the, which tribe is it? Which one is red? Let me see.
Reba?
Yes, I like that tribe a lot. The segment we got with Drew, where he's like, I'm going to be the fun guy, but I'm also going to be like the intelligent guy. Like, I think that honestly is going to go really well for him. The problem is, I feel like it is going to be one of those instances where it's like, we're not going to be able, because I notice this a lot with players. It's like, oh, I have two different sides. I feel like they're not going to be able to tell the difference between Drew and Basile. So it's like an Austin and Judas thing. Like, I don't know if it's going to work.
And
But
yeah,
we'll
we
see.
definitely also, yeah, we'd like to know the zodiac signs. That'd be cool.
Oh my god, when Kendra was saying
Kendra is so funny already. Like, I don't know how far she's gonna make it, but I do think she's pretty funny saying, like, oh yeah, such a Leo.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. Let's talk about Julie for a second. How do you feel about her lying about her occupation? I don't feel like we see that a lot in Survivor.
It could help her because obviously, like, her being a late lawyer, it could really like screw her over. Like people be like, yeah, she's really smart. We should probably go for her. So I feel like it could be good for her because like maybe if she makes the end, she could come out and be like, surprise, that's what got me here, kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. I think that, I mean, it could work out for her. I just don't know if it's going to even matter that much in the grand scheme of things because I don't feel like
it's hard to say, but like it'd be interesting for sure.
Yeah. And like I said, going back to the Lulu tribe, I mean, Emily is continuing to put a huge target on her back here. The way that she was so openly talking about Sabiyah and Kaleb and like, oh, they shouldn't have gone when they did and things like that. I was just like, I was baffled by, I've never
this
seen.
This girl does not like anything.
I've just never seen somebody this like candid about like their tribe like so early on, and I don't think she realizes like the target she's putting on herself here.
Oh yeah, I feel like if they lose, I mean, if she wants to be voted out if they lose, she'll probably just tell them, be like, okay.
If I'm Hannah and Sean in this situation, I'd say exactly what she said to Kaleb and Sabiyah and try to make like a 4 with them because like it's not great.
No, it's terrible. Like they're probably gonna tell her. I could see like I don't know why, but I can see Hannah telling everybody else.
I could see that too. I feel like Hannah and Brandon are really gonna bond just because like she understands like his situation already. I already can tell like what's how that's all gonna play out. Nobody fucking cares about this week's episode of Big Brother CBS, but okay.
Also, Paramount Plus is still on video playback, so
that's fun.
Might as well just use. I'll just use cast for the rest of it.
What do you think of the way they're doing Sweat and Savvy this season? Because it's different from what they've done before.
It's very different. Like I kind of like it. Like it's very like spicy and different.
The only thing I will say, and I saw people on Twitter saying this, I don't know why they need to call it Sweat and Savvy, because it's not the same thing that they've been doing. Like, this isn't where it's like one of them chooses Sweat, one of them chooses Savvy, or vice versa. They're literally doing both. Like, it's basically like a head-to-head, like, gauntlet of sorts, and I don't understand why it's like they don't want to drop the name Sweat and Savvy. Like, they're like, we have to have that. It's like, no, you don't. Like, you could still just, like, do your own thing.
True.
I do appreciate the fact that they're trying to find different ways to do stuff this season. It makes it feel a little bit more unique and of its own. I feel like they've been doing a good job with that.
They're trying to make it like not always the same.
Yeah. Do you think Bruce is putting a target on himself?
I mean, yes and no. Like, I don't think they go for him yet, but I could see him. I don't know. I could see him being like going somewhat soon, but not the first boot from that tribe. But we'll see. I feel so bad. I would feel so bad for him. I'll also unmute on cast.
I feel like both of these duos are gonna like work together.
I can see it.
I don't know what it is about Jake, but he just really fucking annoys me.
He's all right, but I don't love him yet, but we'll see.
Oh yeah, that's true. They've never like lost this challenge.
Oh yeah. Everywhere. I can definitely see like a duo with Hannah and Brandon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Travel is not just about the destination. It's not about how you get there.
I hate that I have to fucking walk over to my TV in order to mute it.
Oh no.
But yeah,
Also, I will say it looks like a lot of Twitter they are very annoyed by Emily.
I don't blame them.
She's very annoying, and looks like Sean was like telling Sabiyah. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like definitely going to be the.
Oh my god, this is so funny. Robin tweeted, "Are they presenting an Emily first boot? I hope so." And it's a picture of the Grinch.
Oh my god.
Sorry, a gif of the Grinch.
That's funny. That's funny. But okay, couple things to talk about here. Yeah, for the first time, I think in the entire time they've done this challenge, both teams lost the Sweat and Savvy challenge.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that?
Oh, I think it's pretty funny. Like it's pretty spicy and like
Yeah.
I know everyone's like hungry and they want to make food, but like this is very spicy for sure. And it's like not predictable where they're always just like someone's winning, you know?
Yeah, this is a very different premiere so far. You got people that are just like really. You got people who nearly had like a panic attack and like collapse. You had like two teams, which you had two teams lose the challenge. This is definitely a lot. There's a lot going on already, so it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out.
This is like a great cast so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like the conversation between Brandon and Hannah. I just feel like they're going to be like, I want them to align. Like they're going to be such a wholesome duo to watch. Like the two of them just motivating each other. Brandon talking about how like I've wanted to do this for so long. I didn't realize how hard it was going to be, but I got through it and things like that. Like,
It's so wholesome.
I already feel like he's getting far. Like, they don't show
Same.
scenes like that if he doesn't
I
get
think-
far in the game. So
I'm also getting really good vibes from Hannah so far. Like, I think she's making
Yeah.
it far too. I feel like she's
Oh, yeah.
getting at least. I feel like she's at least getting 4th.
I think so. But 4th, interesting. Okay. I mean,
Like-
I'm literally just
like-
started, but yeah.
Kelly Wentworth.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's
I
possible.
don't know. She literally like looks like her a bit.
She does. She does. Anyway, it's back.
Oh, yay. Okay.
I fucking knew these three were working together. We love the.
Yes.
Katurah is a fucking strategist, and I am here for it.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, she is a pessimist.
Never mind. Sifu's gonna be pre-merge.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think he's going that far. Yeah, I feel like D is going to be the person who we just kind of like forget about. Yeah, no, Flippen.
What is it? Okay, yeah, Emily's fucked.
Yeah, I feel like if they're losing, yeah, she's gone because like people are literally catching on.
Yeah, I will say.
Also, here are the Zodiacs.
I saw that. Okay.
For the viewers and such.
Yeah. I will say maybe the funniest moment of the episode so far for me is when Sifu goes looking for idols, and rather than him like just staying there, he like bolts away. It's like they're trying to look for him. It was so funny.
Yeah, he's definitely not going that far. Like, I like him, and that's very entertaining, and he's entertaining, but like, yeah, he's definitely not going far. Also, I'm doing a draft. I'm also doing a little DM draft with Dell. Shout out to him because we didn't get to do it this past week, so we're just doing one back and forth.
Oh, fun. We love Dell.
Hopefully he can be a guest soon.
Yeah, maybe. No, I think what I was gonna say was like to future Survivor players, if you ever go idol hunting, at least from what I've noticed in the seasons I've watched, go when everyone else is like doing something else. Like, don't do it when everyone else is hanging around because it's so obvious what he's doing. With that said, I will say, besides, I really do like Sifu as a character. He's the only one I don't want to lose early. Jake going early, I'm fine with. Like, if they want to target Jake now, fucking do it.
I don't even like hate Jake right now. I just think he's just kind of there for me. But like maybe he's just okay right now.
He seems, at least this is my opinion. He seems like this like dim-witted guy that's going to be really good at challenges and nothing else, and he's going to be really annoying because of it. So first of all, I'm so here for the three girls working together. I literally said it was going to happen on the during our cast assessment. So I'm so happy you're right about that.
I feel like with that, I feel like first boot on that tribe might be Jake.
Oh yeah. I think it's gonna be Jake for that tribe. Reba, obviously Sifu now.
And then Emily.
And then obviously Lulu Emily. I mean, it's so obvious who's gonna be, first boot there. I really feel like we're heading towards an Emily first boot. She's gotten a lot in this episode.
A lot of airtime, a lot of people.
It's all been negative. It's literally all been negative.
Literally, like everybody's like, yeah, she's a pessimist and blah blah blah. Like she's doing a lot, and she's definitely like rubbing people the wrong way.
Yeah, so I feel like she's not going to be here very long. Maybe could even go in this episode. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, let's talk about this idol a little bit. I think this is bullshit, personally. I don't like this very much. With like the series of tasks that he has to do. Like, why does it have to be a series? Like, why not just one? And then he has the idol because, like, and then of course he can't vote. Like, what do you think about this?
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Like, he has to do a lot. He can't vote. Like, it's definitely spicy in a way, but it's just like, I think it's just too much.
Yeah, I feel like they're always trying to like find a way to like add something more intense to like the show. But with a cast like this, especially that's already like so entertaining and we have so many different stories going on, I don't feel like you need that extra spice. Like I feel like just have like the cage last season, like that's the way to do it for me. Like I liked the way they did it last season. I don't really like this where it's like, oh, you got to do all these things and you can't vote until then. Like, it's just not exciting to watch. Like, it always discounts it.
They always seem to one up the previous season.
If we're talking about in terms of idols, in terms of like, yeah, they do, and it's not a good thing though, in my opinion. Like, it's too much. It takes it takes time away from the stories that we're getting. And I think with 90 minutes, it feels like it's taking up less time, and I like that.
Yeah.
But I'm just hoping that one, Austin doesn't have to not vote for a long time. I hope that he's able to like perfect these tasks and he can just vote and we don't have to worry about it. But two, I hope whatever the tasks are going to be, it's not like some like elongated thing that they're going to spend a lot of time on, but we'll see. Because I feel like they're doing, at least in my opinion, I feel like they're doing a good job of like really balancing out all the tribes, really getting us to know all these people. Like they're doing a good job with that. So
yeah.
I like Bruce a lot. I think he's very fun.
I do too. I like him a lot. I feel like he'll definitely I don't see him going like super far, but I don't see him being first on that tribe. But I do really like him and he's super fun and entertaining. And I'm just like really hoping he does well because he definitely deserves that because of being medevac last time.
Also, we're about to get our immunity challenge, so let's go.
I'm so excited.
I've never seen someone so excited for an immunity challenge before.
It's just such a fun cast.
Oh yeah, everyone, like generally, like I don't think there's a single dud on this cast so far. Like everyone's really good. Even Jake, who bores me, like he's still like funny.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like Katurah being like, so how long have you been a lawyer? I thought that was Survivor loves those puzzles.
Oh, definitely they do.
So we had a sword last season. Now we have a fucking like what pelican this season.
That's unique.
What is that? A statue? Like
It looks like one.
Yes, let's go. Yes.
Yes, we love him.
We love Brandon overcoming his fear.
Oh yes, we love a comeback.
Also, I agree, Jenny. Reba seems like the tribe to like beat.
Yeah, I think Reba will go on like an immunity streak.
Yeah, I expected that.
Same. Definitely pretty obvious.
I feel so bad for Brandon here.
I do too. What's this?
I feel bad.
He's really having a rough time.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I mean it's gonna be Emily here, I assume.
Yeah, definitely.
They've literally structured so much of this around her. I feel like it's gotta be her.
Yeah, it wouldn't like it. She just makes the most sense to go.
Yeah, if I'm Brandon here, I just push Emily. Like it makes the most sense. Like nobody's vibing with her. She doesn't have the same energy. She's kind of weighing the tribe down. I mean, that tribe was like so like just like kind of dragging through the challenge, and I think a lot of that was just the very low energy that they had. And obviously Brandon not performing in the challenge, definitely didn't help. But like, I don't feel like a lot of them just were not performing all that well in that challenge. So I feel like while Brandon's like worried about that, I feel like all of them were kind of like lacking.
Oh, definitely. Like they were definitely not that strong comps at all, but like in this challenge, but like, yeah, just based on the edit, I feel like Emily's gone just because she's got so much of of this negative edit, and everyone just like is rubbed off by her and how she's acting. So it just makes most sense. And I hope Brandon doesn't go. I'd feel so bad for him.
I don't think Brandon's gonna go. I think they focused way too much on Brandon. I've wanted to play Survivor. I'm gonna pull through this. I have people on my side who are gonna help me through this. I don't think they would give him that edit if he was the first boot. I feel like a lot of the time, like it's pretty easy to tell like who's going to be the first boot, and it's going to be Emily here. Like just the way that things have been going, that's what I feel like. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely see for sure.
Yeah, but that was a pretty tough challenge. I feel like they were like really struggling through that mud. It was like very. I mean, it was neck and neck between Reba and Balo. It was pretty obvious that one of them was like they were probably going to win it. But
yeah, I definitely like. Crazy. I would have been shocked if Reba went to tribal because like they're definitely like a very like level-headed tribe.
Well, out of the 3 people that they want out, Sifu is the one I want out the least because I feel like he's just so entertaining with like the way he's literally just like looking for idols and things like that.
Who do you think would leave first into that?
Sifu. I think they would probably go for him because like they're the most. He's the person they focused on the most. But and listen, Emily is entertaining, but I feel like Emily's entertaining for an episode. I don't want that all season.
Yeah, she would just like if she keeps acting like that, if she's on like more episodes, just be really annoying. And like usually I root for like mostly all the women. She's the only one I'm not rooting for.
Yeah. Anyway, it's back, so I'm going to
mute. And unmute for me.
I'm all. Not Hannah trying to get herself voted out.
No.
A
I
lot
feel
of it
so bad
can be
for Hannah and
stress-inducing.
Brandon.
So strong for so long. It's weak. It's literally the first day. What are you saying?
This is very close.
Literally.
My trust
Throwing
level
out Caleb's
is less than-
name.
Okay, there's a lot to talk about here. My God.
Oh my god.
So we start off with Brandon, and first of all, I felt really bad for Brandon. Like, he's really
I
seems
did
to
too.
be going through it. But regardless, you don't say you're playing your shot in the dark unless you feel like you're in danger. And I feel like that was a big mistake
feel
on
like
his part.
if anything, like if they want to get I feel like Brandon should play his, see if he's safe,
Yeah.
and then because like obviously with the challenge thing, and then like because Emily, it seems like Emily might be the backup, but then her throwing out Kaleb, like what?
No, I think Emily might be the one to go now because, like, I don't understand her logic at all. So you say that you would not have been able to do that challenge without Kaleb, and now the person that basically could have potentially kept you from going to Tribal, you want to vote them out so you'll be back at Tribal where you will probably
What
be
the
voted
hell?
out?
Literally, like what the hell? And throwing out Kaleb is such a random thing.
I think she's just so threatened by like anyone that like has like some sort of stability on her tribe. Like I do think that Kaleb and Sabiyah are probably in the best spots right now, but
I
it's
think
also
so
like
too.
so early on, it's so hard to tell. Also, the way that she's like, "Oh, they're going to pick us off like one by one." How do you know this? Like how can you tell? It's so early on. Like I
I
don't
know,
understand
like
how Emily's playing.
I just don't get her logic at all. Like
Yeah.
ugh, I don't hate her. Like she's just really annoying.
She's so like she's just so baffling as a game player. I've never seen somebody
Mhm.
one this
I feel like
candid.
if she goes out first, I feel like she's not coming back.
I've never seen somebody this candid about like their tribe like so early on. Two, I've never seen someone like call shots like this when it's literally like so early on. Like it's crazy to me. I can't believe the way that she's playing. In regards to, I will say, you know who the safest person is, I think, because I didn't hear his name at all, is
Who?
Sean. I didn't hear
Yeah,
shit about him. He's
I feel
good.
like
He's chilling.
I feel like he's gonna go pretty far.
Oh, can we also talk about the fact that Hannah almost tapped out of the game?
I
Like,
know. Like I literally felt so bad for Hannah and Brandon with that
yeah.
conversation. Like they're both
If
just like
I'm, yeah,
like they
if
both are
I'm,
just hungry. They're tired, but like fight, 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 fight.
yeah, if I'm Hannah in this situation, I stick with Brandon because like
Yeah.
those two understand each other the best.
Yeah.
Like, I really do think this tribe, it's going to be like you got Kaleb and Sabiyah on one side, you got Brandon and Hannah on the other, and then Sean kind of like in the middle. Like I think that's what this tribe is going to be.
I think
So
so too. I feel like Sean's gonna play all sides and no one's
yeah,
gonna like I feel like no one's gonna like catch on until maybe at merge.
yeah, I think so too. Because I literally didn't hear a peep of his name, so I feel
No,
like he's probably in the best spot right now. Nobody knows what he's doing.
I think so
Um,
too. Like I have high
so
hopes for him for sure. I feel like he's definitely making merge at least.
yeah, I don't think it's gonna be Brandon here. I'm trying to like stay hopeful that
I
it's
don't
not
think so
Brandon.
either. I feel like his could be like a decoy name.
Yeah, like I think at first they were like, "Oh, Brandon's plan A, Emily's plan B." But if I'm Kaleb and I know Emily is like literally throwing my name out, I want her out now. Like that's so
Mhm.
bad. Um,
Yep, definitely.
so yeah, I mean, I think that it's gonna be Emily here just because of the way this episode has gone. I can't see it not being her. But oh my god, it's time for tribal. That is literally the worst thing you could say.
Sabiyah does not look impressed. Their faces when she talks. Is she quitting?
What the fuck just happened?
What?
Listen, I know that she kept saying that, like, she was tired, she didn't want to be there. I didn't actually think she was gonna quit. Like, that was insane. I get it that Survivor is really tough and it can be very hard on a lot of people, but, like, I was definitely not expecting that, like, at all. That was, wow.
Wow. That's
Hannah's gone.
I mean,
Just
I
like
did
that.
not expect that because, like,
Yeah.
I get that she's like tired and exhausted and stuff, but like that is insulting, like for the people that like really want to play.
Yeah, she didn't even let them like vote. Like she could have at least told them like I don't want to be here and things like that. So yeah,
Mhm.
that was
Wow,
yeah, that was disappointing.
that was.
I mean, I will say, good on her realizing now that like she didn't want to be there, that it was too much for her. She didn't try to like wait, but the thing is like if you thought it was going to be too much, don't apply. Like
Mhm.
it's very disappointing to see when people
Also,
quit.
people on Twitter are also like saying like why they're also like questioning why Emily is calling out the only black people in the tribe for
Yeah, I definitely noticed that
like
too. We
that's
don't
kind of
like her.
gross.
We don't
So
like her
maybe
calling them out. We don't like her grouping them together. It's no,
she's kind of maybe she is the problematic one.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like Emily.
I don't
I can
know
tell
why,
you
but I
that.
feel like Emily's gone next. Like I feel like Brandon's
Okay.
gonna like regroup.
Yeah, I think the person I'm worried about now is Brandon because it seemed like the only person he was really connecting with was Emma was
Yeah,
Hannah. So like who does
Emily.
he
No,
like
no,
connect
no, no,
with now?
no.
And
Yeah,
then
literally.
Hannah. Like who does he connect with now?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I'm like that's what I really want to know at this point. Like what's gonna happen with Brandon here. But yeah, other than that, really good premiere. Like I will say,
Oh,
like
it
I
was
was
great. Like,
very impressed by this
yeah,
premiere. It kind of ended with a thud rather than a
it
bang.
just kind of
Um
ended in a sour thing, like
yeah,
because
because
of
I
like
really liked Hannah. Like I was
I do
excited to see
too. I
her.
had like high hopes for her. Remember when I said she's going to fourth at least? Well, she quit.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so bad for her though. Like, but she just like, come on, you don't quit.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
oh shit. We got here's the trailer for next
yeah.
and unmute for me too.
Okay, I will say I do have a lot of respect for her after that goodbye message for sure.
I mean, I do too. But
Because I do,
go ahead.
like at least she recognized that this is just not for her. She tried it, it didn't work out, you know,
Yeah,
and
like
things
yeah, I get that. Like she's like, yeah, maybe Survivor's not for me, but like it
yeah.
still like she wasn't even going to be the vote.
Yeah. Like at least, yeah. I mean, I think she didn't want them to vote because she didn't want somebody else to go instead, where they were like, okay, let's let some, because you and I have been in this situation before where like we've played games and people have wanted to go and we haven't wanted them to go because we want this person to go instead. And sometimes it's not really about what you want. It's just what is best for that person. And I think that's something that we need to recognize here when it comes to Hannah. Like, yes, it's very disappointing to see her leave in the state that she did, but I do have respect for the fact that she recognized that, like, these people here want to play the game. I don't want to play the
Yeah,
game. I don't want someone else to be voted out while I'm here,
I mean,
basically as a waste of space. Like, I understand that, and I do
I get
respect
that
her
for
for that.
sure. But like, ugh. I don't know. I feel like I'm worried for Brandon next, but like
Yeah, me too.
if he can do better in the next challenges or challenge, like
Yeah.
maybe he can possibly regroup with them, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, it doesn't look like people are like Emily at all based on their reactions to everything she says.
Yeah.
And also, like her grouping the black people together like that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, this is true. I just saw someone tweet this. In 2023, U.S. survivors had the earliest medevac, idle play, and quit in the show's history. Because that's true. We've been seeing a lot of crazy shit in these
That's
premieres.
insane to me.
And I mean, that's how these premieres have been, I feel like, recently. Like 44, we had, like, Bruce getting medevaced, and then we had the idle play from, what was her name? I can't remember her name. Jamie, that's who played it. Jamie played her idol like right away, and things like that. So yeah, I mean, I feel like this was still pretty like per the course for like what we've been getting with Survivor premieres recently, where it's just like really insane. I was just expecting like a crazy vote. I was not expecting like a crazy quit. And I think that's why it's a little bit unfortunate. And yeah, it's sad to see Hannah go. But again, I will say, and this is the one thing I will say, I'm trying to stay optimistic about this. We have seen a lot of seasons of reality television, specifically Big Brother, where there have been players there that legitimately just don't want to play the game. They just kind of chill and don't do anything. And I would much rather have someone like come to the conclusion early on that this is not for me. I don't want to be here. I don't want to stay in this game when there's other people that want to play the game and have them go at my expense when I could just leave now. And I respect that a lot more than her staying there when she doesn't even have any interest in playing. So I will definitely give her that.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I never expected it to be her who would do that, though.
Yeah, no, me either. I think that was definitely a shock to me. I thought if anyone, it was going to be Brandon. That's kind of how they made it seem. I thought Hannah was joking. I didn't think she was serious about like not wanting to be there. But I mean, again, I do respect the fact that she at least said, she at least said, I recognize this isn't for me and I need to like move forward. Like I respect her for that. So
I mean, I respect her for that too, for sure.
Yeah.
And I do wish her well.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I mean, I think Emily's definitely going to be the next person to go. I think that's pretty obvious.
Her or Brandon, definitely, because I mean, unless Brandon can like regroup and do a little better in challenges,
I think Brandon's best play here is just getting with Kaleb and Sabiyah because they're already being
good.
Well, I think this is what Brandon should do. Brandon should see it as like, okay, these two are already being seen as a 2. Let me get in there as a 3. We can work together. We can take out Emily. If I go to them and say, let's vote out Emily, this is our way of kind of like showing that I'm with them. And I feel like if he does that, like those 3 could have like a serious run in the game. I could definitely see that. Or maybe he gets in with Sean because I don't really know where Sean stands right now. They didn't really show that in this episode. We'll see where that ends up going. Let's talk about some of the other tribes for a second because we spent a lot of time on Lulu, obviously. We talked a little bit about the Reba tribe and how I really, something I think is, what's interesting about the Reba tribe is that I think the Reba tribe is showing why it is so important to lie about your job because the way that Jake is being targeted because he's a lawyer. I mean, Julie's lying about not being a lawyer, so it kind of shows like it is something you should probably do. So,
like. Maybe, definitely like that kind of job you should keep to yourself and just and don't tell till like the end.
Yeah, I would assume on Reba, I mean, Sifu, I don't think right now is in a good spot, but we also don't know what these tasks are going to be like for Austin. Is he going to be able to work them out? Is it going to be something that, is manageable to him? Like, we don't really know how that's going to go. So I'm interested in seeing, what's really going to happen there. What do you think of the Reba tribe dynamics? I feel like that's the tribe we saw like the least of in this episode.
We didn't really get to see much from them, but like from what I've saw, like they are very like they're definitely seem very like level-headed. And I feel like they could be like, what was the tribe with Cassidy and Carla? What was that one?
I don't remember.
Coco, is that what it was or something? But
no, Coco was season 42. Oh no, that was 43.
Yeah. So I feel like Reba could be like that, like go on like an immunity streak. But like they seem very level-headed. But like once they go, they're probably gonna go for Sifu.
Yeah.
But like so far, like I was very happy for J Maya getting a confessional and like we didn't really get to see much from them at all though. Like they were just kind of like just chilling most of the time and bonding. But From what I see, like we'll see what happens, but like I can see them being like they could probably go on a few immunity runs.
Right now, the Balo tribe is the one I am like the most invested in. I love that those three girls are working together.
Yeah,
I love
it's so
that
good.
Katurah is already like grilling Jake on him being a lawyer when she herself is a lawyer, trying to get that off of her and put that onto him. Like that's honestly kind of brilliant.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, they're going to think he's the lawyer. They're not going to think I am one. They're going to think I'm inexperienced. Like, I think she's honestly killing it. Like, I love what
definitely
Katurah is doing. I think
I am
that
too. She's like she's gonna go far. And honestly, Kendra kind of like wasn't that bad. Like this episode, she was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
she's definitely someone because like obviously preseason I didn't have super high hopes for her, but like she's definitely like someone I could see going like I don't know, I can see her going somewhere in like the middle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, after this episode, I mean, there's no question about it. I think those three women are running that tribe. They had that great discussion about how it's like women have been picked off recently. We want to stick together. And I feel like they're going to. It seems like they're going to stick to that. It seems like they all kind of want Jake out. I think as long as they can go to tribal, get Jake out, I think that they honestly can go. They can have a serious run in this game. I think those three women definitely are going to be ones to watch out for here. So I'm very excited to see what they do. Let's talk about Bruce for a second, because obviously Bruce came into this game and, you know, he is a returning player. I feel like he's doing a pretty good job so far with the way that he
I think so too. Like,
up.
Yeah, like the only thing that was like that was kind of the only person who was just like kind of like catching on to what he was saying, because of
Kendra.
was Kendra. But like I don't think she'll target him yet. But like
No.
But yeah, other than that, I feel like he's just gonna be like the fun guy, try to be social with everybody, and then go from there. But I think he's off to a pretty good start so far, which I'm proud of him for.
I think he's doing what he needs to do. He's ingratiating himself well with his tribe. The fact that they already want Jake out is like really good for Bruce. I don't think he has much to worry about. Seems like he was doing really well in the challenge too, so I don't think that's going to be an issue for him. So yeah, I feel like he's going to be in a good spot. I think the people to worry about on that tribe after Jake is probably Brando. I don't think he's in a great spot either, because I think it seemed like Jake and Brando are like getting close, and I feel like that's
which is like what we literally suspected before.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that one was pretty obvious. Like you have the three girls, and then you have Jake and Brando, and then Bruce kind of in the middle. That's literally what we suspected. That's pretty crazy.
So, like right now, it's like Bruce and like Sean are in the middle.
Yeah, pretty much, I would say. And then, like I said, the Reba tribe, I could not tell you what the dynamics are. They didn't focus enough on it. Other than Sifu being crazy, other than Sifu like looking for idols and being caught for it, and Austin having his thing, and then Julie and Drew kind of like lying about, who they, things about them. Didn't really get a lot of insight into that.
Yeah, but we didn't really get much from them yet, but hopefully next episode we get more. Because
the great thing about this episode for me is it's like, if this is what we're going to get for the rest of the season, I feel like we're going to get a lot from everybody with these 90-minute episodes. Because, I mean, the episode we got tonight, every episode is going to be just as long, and that's really exciting. Usually it's like, oh, last week's episode we got a lot more, we didn't get as much in this one. I feel like that's not going to be the case for this season. Like, we're going to have a lot more to talk about because of the fact that we have those 90 minutes that we'll be able to dive into things that we didn't. Like, for example, the Bruce segment, I don't think that would have been in this episode if it wasn't 90 minutes. So I feel like
honestly, I'm glad. I mean, in a way, it's good we got that and everything.
Yeah, I think that I think definitely we're in for like a really, really strong season. And
I think so too. I hope it doesn't go downhill. Like, I think it's gonna be good. I hope no one else quits.
I mean, if they do, they do.
But it's just, we'll see.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's kind of where that's where I'm kind of at right now. I think that it was definitely a little bit of a sour note to end on with Hannah quitting there. I understand why she did it. It sucks that it happened. I was just really hoping she was going to stick it out. I was hoping this is something she was joking about and she wasn't serious about. I was like, oh, she actually did want to quit. So But she was a good sport about it. You know, she didn't want other people to go, but I just really wanted to see that, like, Emily going. I mean, I guess now we're going to see, like, a rivalry between Emily, Kaleb, and Sabiyah. I'm just hoping, like,
I
it's,
feel
like,
like
fun
I feel
to
like
watch.
if that's the rivalry now, I feel like she's going to go first.
Yeah, I'm just hoping it's, like, fun to watch and not her just, like, coming for the black people, because we don't want to see that.
Because, yeah, even if she said she didn't want to, like, be cast because of the Gabler thing, I feel like maybe she is the problematic one.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Also, the way that she literally says at tribal council, she's like, I'm wild and aggressive. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
Come
you literally
on.
are saying this to everybody?
Yeah,
Like,
literally everybody. Like, I don't think anybody likes her at all.
no, it's like, are you trying to, like, get yourself targeted? Because I think for sure, this is my opinion, if Hannah had not quit, I think Emily goes. Like, after that,
Yeah.
she's gone. Like,
I don't know. I feel like Brandon honestly could have.
I mean, yeah, but, like,
I don't know.
After
Unless
Emily,
like he used a shot in the dark and maybe was safe.
I don't think they would have voted for him if he even mentioned the shot in the dark. I think that I think Emily saying what she did, they'd have to vote for her at that point because she's targeting Sabiyah and Kaleb. I don't want her to stay in the game, you know. Like, I think she probably would have gone. So
she's
I don't
dangerous.
think she's gonna be. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be.
She's not a good player, even though it's only the first episode.
She's horrible. Is she fun to watch because of how much of a train wreck she is? Yes, but
well, yeah.
I'm also just really hoping she goes soon because I feel like she's going to get very tiring.
Oh, yeah. I feel like if she stays longer, she's going to be way more annoying.
Yeah, she's going to be the person that everyone's
honestly, I like Jake more.
Honestly, yeah, because Jake at least is aware of the kind of person that he is. I feel like Emily,
he hasn't even been that bad. I just don't see him going far.
I know Jake just annoys me. Something about him I just don't really like. But with Jake, it's more just like something about him doesn't annoy me. Emily, it's like there's a lot of different things that bother me about her. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now.
It's good to have strong opinions, but like she's just very rude.
Well, it's not even that it's not even that she has strong opinions. It's that every opinion she has is strong. There's nothing and
like literally nothing makes her happy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's so hard to play with somebody like that. And I've been in games where people are like that, where it's like, oh, I don't know. Like, they're just so like upset about everything. It always seems like they don't want to be there. It always seems like they're just really annoyed. And it's hard to play with that because it's like, what are you enjoying about this game? Like, I think the problem with Emily right now is that she has this like abrasive presence, like pretty much 24/7. She can't ever like turn that off. And because of that, nobody's going to want to work with her because they're just always going to think that she's coming for them because it never seems like anything she's saying is actually genuine. Like when she's going to Brandon and Hannah and being like, yeah, let's vote out Kaleb here. It seems like she's just doing that because she just needs a name. She knows that she's the target. She needs a name. And it's like the way that she was doing it, it just didn't make any sense whatsoever. So yeah, I mean, I personally think Emily's fucked after this episode, but we'll have to see how that turns out. But yeah, overall, I really liked this premiere. I thought we got a lot of stuff to talk about here. And
oh yeah, it was honestly a really strong premiere. Besides like a couple little things,
I feel like there's a lot to already talk about just in one episode, and that's what I like about that. That's the kind of premiere that I like. This is why I don't like doing live reacts for Big Brother because there's nothing to fucking talk about. They're moving in, they do comps, like that's it. At least here, like yes, they did comps, but we saw a lot of the different dynamics. We saw a lot of potential duos of sorts that are forming. We saw a lot of different, sort of rivalries that are going on. Like there's a lot to really like sink your teeth into in this premiere. Yes, it sucks that it ends on the note that it did, but overall for me, I'd say probably the strongest Survivor premiere we've covered so far. So I was very
definitely. I've read like a lot of tweets that some people didn't like it. Some people thought it was just weird. Yeah. But I actually liked it and enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah, I thought it was really great. I think that's all we really have to say about Survivor here. Is there anything else you want to say before we plug other stuff?
I mean, so basically I think we covered everything for this one, but I wish Hannah well, of course. And also next week we might cover it live, we might not, because it is our 3-year next Wednesday.
Oh yeah, it is. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, it's that's something that's going on. So I don't know if we'll be around. We'll see.
We'll probably just be doing Kelly things.
Yeah, probably. I think we have other stuff to plug here. Of course, stay tuned for our thoughts on a really weird week of Big Brother 25.
I feel like that we're not going to have a ton to say about this week's Big Brother, but we'll see. Who knows? It could still be 2 hours.
Who even knows what we're going to get in tomorrow night's episode? I will say right now, Sunday's episode, we have a little bit more to talk about, but overall, I mean, this show just really is not the same when you don't have somebody in power, when you don't have somebody when you don't have someone like controlling the week, when you don't have anyone at risk of going. It's not the same. And I think we've really seen that this season. Like, they're trying something and it's cool they tried it, but it's not working. And I don't want to see it again.
It just didn't work.
No, it really didn't. So
it was just very extra and pointless. And obviously, stay tuned for, of course, Survivor.
I wasn't done saying what I was going to say. I was going to say, but regardless, look forward to that. Should be a fun podcast to talk about. Anyway,
I'm very excited for that. We're gonna cover that sometime this weekend or so. And obviously, stay tuned for, all of our other shows that our season reviews that we're eventually going to watch and finish. And then, of course, stay tuned for our live react of the Traitors Canada, which I'm very excited for.
Yes, definitely. Yes, very excited for this season. We did a whole draft for both Canada and US. If you want to check those out, that was very fun to do.
That was so much fun, especially because we didn't know most of them.
Yeah, it was a very, very different draft than I feel like we've done before, because we literally didn't know anybody. So I think it was definitely a fun draft to partake in. Yeah, for sure. But other than that, that's really it. There's other things if you want to look forward to that we can definitely plug. But other than that, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, comment down below. Let us know what you guys thought of this premiere overall. How are you feeling about the dynamics on the tribe? How'd you feel about the quit? Everything that happened, just let us know. We would love to hear your thoughts on all of that. But that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And remember, couples who podcast together, stay together. We will see you guys later.
Have a good night, guys.